All right. This video is going to be about visualization. And I I know I do a lot of money conversations, and that's because these are just things I would tell my younger self, right? And so this video is going to be about visualization because I visualized so many things in my life already, and I'm only 20 years old, right? And so I visualize a lot more things, and you're just going to see that play out into reality. But visualization is so important because if you cannot think about it, then there's no way you can become a reality. You have to first dream about it, then you have to think about it 24/7, then you need to make it a real thing that happens in real life, right? Because if you can't think about it, if you can't dream it, there's no way it'll become real. You can't even envision it. So how is it going to become a real thing? It's extremely important to visualize. If you have a visual board, if you have a vision board, for example, I have a vision board. I mean, I can literally show you my wallpaper right now. Like, look at my wallpaper. Literally, that's my wallpaper. I also have another wallpaper with, all the things that I want in life, like freaking a 2-story penthouse, freaking a nice car, like an Audi R8, things like this, right? I visualize every single thing in my life. And even now, even like what I'm doing now, like I have this nice high rise, of course. I didn't visualize this exact place, but I did visualize being in an environment where there's a lot more money, being in an environment where I'm traveling with other people. And I did this before earlier. I had this in my Dallas vlog. I was with Emberly, Isaac, Jared, shout out to Ryan as well. And it was so fun, right? And I wanted that so bad. I wanted that so bad again because I wanted to do my own thing, right? My own business, my own company. I'm a bad employee. And so I had to make it a reality, and I started to become a reality. Like, I'm working hard, and honestly, ever since being here, I've been making a lot more money. My mindset has gotten a lot better. I'm more clear. Like, I love being in places like this, right? Last time I was in Dubai, I closed a ton of deals. That was my biggest month yet, right? And I was only there for a week. And so I'm not going to talk about that stuff though, but visualization is so important because if you can't think about it, if you can't imagine it, there's no way it'll become a reality. You need to think about it first, you need to manifest it. And I don't really like that word. I don't like how people say, oh, just think about it, just, don't do any work, just think about it, just pray for it and it'll happen. That's not true. You have to put in the work, right? I put in so much work. Like, I'm in this environment now, cool. But what work did you see beforehand? A lot of hard work. A lot of things have happened. And so what I learned to do is not compare myself to those others that are younger than me, and making a ton more money than me, because the reality is they've most likely been through a lot more things than you, right? So you need to write down exactly what you want to do in the future. What is it that you want? Write it down, create a vision board, look at it every single day. That's what I used to do. I'm still doing it. I'm still having my vision board. My wallpaper is literally my vision. Like, not on my phone. I have my computer wallpaper. I'm not going to show it, but it changes every single hour. And it's all the things that I want in the future. That's future me right there. I'm looking at future me every single day. Subconsciously, myself looking at this is going to be like, this is Marquise. He's in this environment. This is me. That's me, right? And because I do that, because I have a vision board, because I write down my goals, like, as humans, we need goals in order to, feel like we're working towards something. We need something to wake up to. We need something to want to work towards, or else we're just dead inside, right? We need something to get towards. And if your goal is too small, if you don't even have plans for life, if you don't have goals for the future, if you're not visualizing anything better than your current self, you're not gonna go anywhere. You're gonna stay in the same spot. You're gonna live a depressing life, and you're gonna die having a lot of what ifs. You want to die having a lot of what ifs? What if I did this? What if I did that? What if I did that? I'm not gonna have any what ifs at all. There's no way I'm gonna have any what ifs on my deathbed. There's no way, right? Because I'm taking all the risks, right? I would rather go homeless under a bridge and try building my company rather than go back to a 9-to-5 that I don't like, want to work in, right? I don't want to work for someone else. I'd rather work for myself, right? I'd rather help other people achieve the goal. That's the reason I started business. So whether you have a vision board, whether you have your goals written down, whether you have a snap photo of yourself, or of something that you want to be like, someone that you want to be like, I want you to hold that in your head, right? And make it a reality, literally, and get really specific about your goals. Are you going to be in stage in New York? What are you going to do? How many employees do you have? What specific role do you have in your company? How many people do you have on your team? What type of people do you have in your team? What do they do every single day? What do you do every single day? What type of kids do you have? What type of wife do you have? What type of life do you have? What city do you live in? What building is behind you, right? Get really specific with your goals, and it is super important that you do this. When I went to Dubai, especially with my mom, I literally manifested that when I was way younger. Like, I literally made a video saying, I'm going to take my mom to Dubai, right? We're going to be on some nice beach, and I don't want to say the rest, but because I said it in the video and I showed to her. But either way, I manifested that reality. I manifested that and it became a reality because of the hard work that I put in. You can't just wish something and not work towards it. You have to work towards it. That's how things become a reality. I was very specific with mine. I didn't want to work a job. I wanted to create a company. I wanted to build a business that didn't have to work with me working in there. I wanted to be able to travel wherever I want. I wanted to meet friends and travel with them. That's what I wanted so badly, to travel with a bunch of friends that I really admire, that I really, maybe people even higher level than me, people that I want to be like, right? Or people that are just like me, who want the business, who are grinding so hard to become one of the top dogs out there, right? I love that, grind. Like, I just love that mentality. I want to become the top dog. That's the people I want to be around, right? So either way, even if all your goals have yet to become fruition, I need you to hold that snapshot, hold those goals, hold that photo of that you want to manifest, and make it a reality, right? Make it a reality. Work every single day, put in the habits. What habits do you need in order to get to the life that you want to live? I want you to take those habits, write it down, put it on your laptop or something, maybe make it your lock screen, I don't know. Just do something with it and do those habits every single day. There's no reason to be lazy at all. If you're lazy and you miss a day and you don't do it, then there's no way you want it bad enough, right? I can barely sleep. Like, you can even ask the people I'm here with now. I slept 5 hours last night. I don't sleep often at all. At all. Like, I literally wake up wanting to work. Maybe it's a bad thing, I don't know. I just want it really bad. Right, when you want it bad enough, your body's gonna wake up naturally, like, I wanna work, don't go to sleep, Marquise. Wake up, let's go do some stuff. Let's go do some stuff, right? My body doesn't wanna sleep. I need to work, I need to do something, right? So you can already tell, like, I want it bad. Like, I need to keep grinding, I need to keep working hard. There's no way I'm gonna stay brokey forever. No way, absolutely no way. And one more thing I wanna say before I end this video. Think about, like, envision yourself, envision your future self, envision the person that you want to be like before you sleep. It is so important because when I was working a 9 to 5, I could not sleep at all there, bro. I could not sleep at all. Like, I used to put on like freaking motivational music on my laptop or even on my phone. I used to put it on my phone and I used to like leave it and go to sleep with it. I still do to this day, honestly. I still listen to motivational stuff and I, envision, like, I put on, like, for example, videos talking about money, how I'm rich, I am wealthy, things like this, right? Or even like Andrew Tate, or like something, just learn something while you sleep, or put on like you talking to yourself, like you talking to the camera. I am X, I did X, I am X, things like this, right? You can even talk to yourself and play it all night. Things like that. Envision your future self and play it for your subconscious while you're sleeping, because your mind works for you even while you're sleeping. It either works for you or against you. And if you're sleeping, your subconscious is still listening to that, by the way. It still works for you, especially if you're sleeping. And because your conscious isn't awake, it's not going to pick anything up, really. And so if your subconscious understands it, then you're like gonna randomly throughout the day, you're gonna realize, wait, I'm doing X now? Why am I doing this now? I never did this before. And that's because your subconscious is telling you, you're X person, you should be doing X thing, right? Let's say you're a millionaire, but you're actually super broke. Play something during the night. I am wealthy. I am a multimillionaire. When you wake up the next day, you're probably gonna go to a nice dinner randomly. You're probably gonna wanna spend $50 or maybe like $100 for a nice dinner randomly. And you're gonna be like, wait, why do I wanna do this? It's because you are your future self. This is why visualization is so important as well. Leverage your subconscious as well. That's a super big thing. I literally couldn't sleep when I was broke, and I'm still broke. I can't sleep. Like I said, I slept 5 hours last night. I still need to keep working. I have a lot of more things to do. I have a lot more goals to hit. There's no way I can sleep knowing that stuff. There's no way I can sleep knowing there's people making ×2 that I'm making in a day. ×3, ×5, honestly, ×10. It's insane. Like, I have a lot more things to do. I have so much more goals. So just use that ambition, leverage your subconscious, visualize, instill the daily habits to your life that are going to help you get to the position that you want to be in. And that's all I'm going to say, actually. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to keep rambling. It's going to be a long video, but you guys already know what I'm talking about. Visualization is super important. Visualize it and make it a reality. Even if it hasn't yet come to fruition and you just put in the work, do the habits that are going to get you towards your goal and make it a reality. I want to see that happen for you, 100%. But I'll show you guys the view really quickly. And yeah, it's pretty nice still. Pretty nice today. Let me unplug my camera right there. Look at this view. Extremely nice. Really nice view. Anyhow, this vlog's done. That's what I wanted to say. Visualization is super important. Go rewatch this video if you haven't gotten all the points. And even I'm going to rewatch this video. I like feedback. I like to learn, what I said wrong, what I could have said better. My tone of voice could be better. Maybe it'll towards the wording I've had. Either way, I like feedback. I like to rewatch things. Top G says it's a good thing as well. So either way, about to go do some more work. Got some more content to film, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.